from a history of forced oralism, where sign language was considered just some form of gesture with no meaning, having your knuckles bruised with a ruler, and being told to sit on your hands and to never sign again, being forced to talk even though you did not want to. This is what has happened through the generations, wanting to sign and communicate, but feeling lost and feeling alone. We acknowledge what the past deaf generations have experienced and all of the challenges that they went through to fight for their and your rights, the right to access information equally. With steps along the way, we see that deaf schools are including language and love intertwined together in a safe space that we call home, with friends all being together but still needing to fight for our rights. Because even if you were the most clever person in your class, you still faced barriers, and that is not fair. There was no accessibility to services, and the fighting continued as a community, all marching together and having to explain yourself again and again, but being misunderstood and being neglected, having to keep on fighting even though people did not understand your culture. And now, truly, South African Sign Language as a fully fledged language is being recognized. Now there is a big sense of relief and equality. You never gave up. You always believed. You always knew it would come. And now it has been accepted. On the 3rd of May 2023, the Judicial Constitutional Report from the Portfolio Committee linking to the Constitution 18th Amendment Bill was approved by the National Assembly, and sign language is now an official language. In the deaf community, you know that as one door opens, another one opens, and more open. And you know too that accessing all services like driver's license, hospital, doctor, clinic, bank, everything, education, and having that accessibility and equality. Thank you to the National Assembly, to government, to Deaf South Africa, to each person that lobbied. Thank you so much, even if you just were one person that typed something or wrote some evidence to support. Thank you for everything that you did, that you wrote, all of the comments that were submitted. Thank you to the people even that made posters for the march in 2016 by the Union buildings in Pretoria. Thank you to the Parliament discussions that happened in the process. Thank you to DEFSA. Thank you so much to all of the people or companies that were involved. And we respect your help and support in this process. Thank you too to the South African Sign Language home language teachers at the first CAPT workshop in 2015. That was also an important part of this process in opening doors. Thank you too to the sign language people from the Department of Education, each and every single person for the matric exams, whatever you did and made in this process, internal moderators, thank you to every single person. Sign language is approved. It has arrived, that it is here, and it is acknowledged. Also by COSATU, they acknowledged the amendment bill and have adopted and accepted. So you can feel relieved and celebration in this. And in the past, all of those people that suffered are looking down from heaven and smiling because they are so happy. What a beautiful day of celebration that sign language is approved in South Africa. It is the 14th country in the world to recognize sign language as an official language. So the 3rd of May will forever be a special day in our hearts. We will never forget.